Do you know that statistics and certain facts have it that money is the second highest cause of divorce, second to infidelity? So that is why in this video, I want to talk about money questions and money conversations to have with your partner before marriage. This doesn't make you a gold digger or money conscious or something. It just makes you a wise person. So if you're interested in knowing what questions to ask, how to ask it, make sure to keep watching. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Fadekemi. You can call me Fade Money. I'm a finance Christian lifestyle. I'm actually a Christian lifestyle YouTuber in Nigeria, but I also have another channel where I talk about finance, money. But I decided to, for now, bring book contents together on this channel just for now and see what happens in the future. So that's what this video is about. This video is the personal finance aspect of my channel, in case you were wondering. So make sure to subscribe, make sure to hit the subscribe button, make sure to hit the like button, and so that you get notified when there's a new video. So let's dive right into the video. So the issue of money is very interesting one, especially because we all have different perspectives to money, and this is something that a lot of people don't know. There's a mindset around money, and that's why when two people who decide, okay, we want to spend our lives together, that marriage is actually a business contract, not in like a bad way, but in the fact that we are both trying to place a bet on each other. We're placing a bet on each other that we will do right by each other, right? So it's like a partnership, and this partnership involves our whole life, and that's why it's important that we make great decisions, even as we consider spirituality, we consider every other thing. We must make sure that we know what we're getting into. Now, when you ask someone that, okay, what is your money condition, yada yada yada, when they tell you, I'm not saying you use that to now judge the person and say, oh, I don't think I can marry you. You just use that to be able to know what you are signing up for. I think that's the mindset that I want us to have, regarding this question. Some people have a lack mentality, some people have this abundance mentality. So because of the situation, the perspective where everyone is coming. For example, in my own marriage, my husband started his work life, his career, from the bank. So he had this mindset of, okay, because I'm working in a corporate system, a bank system, they can always loan you money to buy a car, you pay up. There's a way that the banking sector puts your finances, there's a way it teaches you, right? Then I am the other hand. I'm coming from a private sector where you're not really, or not just private sector, I'm this person that I prefer to save up to get. So if I want to get something in the next 9 months, my own money mentality is save up for before the 9 months to get it. I like to plan. My own husband believes if you can find the funds today to pay from someone, maybe from a lending perspective, from someone to lend you, it's a better idea. So you see that all these mindsets would actually affect you when you get married. So when you get married, both of us thinking about it now, both of us want to buy a house, for example. I say, let's save up. He says, no, let's just borrow and we'll be paying back. Let's just get what we want to get now. I'm not saying that's the situation that we are in now. I'm just saying that if both of you have those kind of mindsets, imagine that would be a conflict, right? But if you already know before you got married, then you now have to look for a way to be wise about it, right? So first one, let's dive right into it. Before I know someone is like, get to the point. I need you to get the background knowledge. That's why I'm giving that background. So first question to ask, the most obvious question: how much do you earn? I don't understand how you can be in a relationship with someone. I mean, I can get relationship maybe when you guys are not as serious, but if you're serious, you're courting, you're heading towards marriage, at least after engagement, I expect that you both know how much you're earning, right? So if maybe the person is a businessman, it's understandable that he may not have like a full picture of how much he earns per month, because it's dynamic, it changes, but you should have an idea of what the business is like, right? And this is important. And I think a lot of men think that it is not wise because they don't understand. Let me tell you why it's important for your partner to know how much you earn. It allows them not to have resentment towards you. It allows them to cut their coat according to their size. It allows them to, when I say resentment, what do I mean? I mean that, for example, if I think that you're earning, if I look at you because of your lifestyle, I say, this person should be earning. I mean, we all know that person that looks good on the outside. Everything is marama, everything's sharp, you know. It looks like they have it all going for them, and you're like, this person should be earning like 400. But then you realize that the person is just only earning 150, 200. The person just knows how to, package. That's the Nigerian word, package. So if your partner does not know how much you earn, your partner now thinks, I think this guy should be like 400k now. They would now be expecting you to do more than that. And then you on the other end, you're like, I don't have money. And your partner is like, how can you say you don't have money? Do you get? But if they know that you are earning 200k, you sit down together and you say, babe, I'm earning 200k. If I give this to this, how much will be left? So you understand where both of you are coming from. So the first question, the most important for me, is how much do you earn? Next would be what is your relationship with money? Do you believe in saving up for something, or do you believe in receiving loan for something? It's important. Next question would be, what is your debt? What is your debt portfolio? Do you have debt? If you want to get married to somebody, you should know if you are entering debt, because the moment the person is married to you, both of you are responsible for the debt in the eye of the law. If you say legal wedding. So you have to ask that question. And for people that are in peculiar countries like America, UK, all these European countries where people have student loans, all those kind of things, that one's even super important. You have to ask, you have to know. You can't hide it from the person. Why are you hiding your student loan? It's not a shameful thing. If you have chosen to go into a marriage with someone, it means that you're choosing to be naked to that person. So if you have student loan, you better tell the person. If you have debt, you better have this conversation so that both of you can even plan together on how to solve the situation. It's very, very important. Another conversation you should have, another money conversation you should have with someone is, who are they having, who are their beneficiaries, who are they taking care of? In Africa, we know, especially in Nigeria, we know the situation of black tax, right? If you don't know what black tax is this thing where families, depend on one person in the family. They train you to school so that they can depend on you, that kind of thing. So if it's a situation of black tax, for example, he's fending for his family members, you know that you have to disclose so that there's no resentment, so that there's no, do you know why it's even important for you to tell each other? So when someone gets married, there's not the situation of between your mother and your wife, who will you choose? I hate seeing those kind of conversations, because are you even okay? Like one of my students will say, na ment or na malaria. I'm sorry, but yeah, those are what leads to those kind of questions. My brother and my mother, like there was this story on Twitter the other day where someone was saying that he wanted to buy a car. His wife was pregnant. He bought a car for his mother instead of his wife, and the wife was angry. This is why these kind of conversations come up, because people don't have money conversations. If he had money conversations, he would have told his wife right from time that, babe, I want us to buy something for mom, that mommy has really tried for us. I just want to buy something for her. Don't worry, I'll buy you a car very soon. If there is communication and understanding, there will be some issues that will be very, very avoidable, right? So that's why it's important to know who are depending. You have to ask this question: who are people that are going to be depending on you in terms of your money? Do you have a younger brother? For example, in Africa, if you marry a firstborn, there is difference between marrying a firstborn and marrying a lastborn, and that's the fact. Except you're being dishonest with yourself. If you marry a firstborn girl, in some certain cultures, and you can see that our family, they're not really buoyant, just be ready and know that our siblings may become your responsibility. Same thing with if you marry a firstborn man, just know that those siblings will probably be taking money for, especially if they are not buoyant, but if they are rich in their home, like you can say they're average, is okay, right? You may not have that issues. Like I don't think my husband really has that issues with me, because not that my parents are rich, but like, yeah, okay, they can finance their own children by themselves. But of course, there will be expectation of you to be kinder to the younger siblings. Unlike if I had older siblings, you won't have to be dashing them money like how you'll be dashing them money because they are younger siblings. So there's other dynamics in marriage, and we cannot be ignorant of it and just say, we love each other, we've prayed about it. There are other parts of marriage. Far. So mindset to money, what kind of mindset does this person have towards money? Does this person, that's another question and a conversation to have. Does this person see money as, I must make money in this life? Not like everybody does not want to make money, but you have to gauge people's motive towards wanting to make money. And all these things, all these questions, all these things I'm talking about, you're only going to be able to get them in conversation. That's why you must talk. You must have conversation. I'm not saying, you not just say, hey, let's talk. What's your relationship with debt? What's it? No. It is in the conversations. You have to say it mildly. You have to say it calmly. You don't say it in a way of attack, because when it comes to money, people are guarded. So with the way you ask will determine how the person would open up and warm up to you, right? So people will be vulnerable if you're vulnerable to them. So you can't be asking somebody for how much they're earning, and you're hiding how much you're earning. And women like to do this the most. So no, dear, you can't hide how much you're earning. If you want someone else to tell you how much they're earning. Another conversation you should have with money, again, I think it still boils down to mindset, is having a conversation about how this person sees money. Does this person see money as a value creation result? Like, okay, you created value, so you will make money from it. Or does this person have a mindset of, people are going to dash me money? I have one uncle, I have one auntie, I have one brother. There are some people that they have this entitlement mentality that they believe that, okay, the only way they can have money is for somebody to drop something in their way, or for them to do something illegally. And this is even a very good point also. When you're having conversation, and these things you're not going to know from asking them one-on-one. No, it's in the conversations that you guys have. It's when issues come up. It's when you talk about certain things. When maybe somebody is passing by, a Yahoo boy, for example, and you hear them say, God, when? All those kind of things, and you're like, God, when? Do you want a Yahoo boy's money? And they'll be like, anyhow to make money. Money is just important. You already know that that's a red flag. Well, if it's not a red flag, if you don't mind marrying a Yahoo boy, this is the no judgment zone. But yeah, you already know that means that this person will not mind doing something illegal or fraudulent to make money. So these are the signs that you would see. The way the person is interacting with other people. Is the person a giver? As a Christian, I'm a Christian, right? And I must speak from that perspective also. As a Christian, we know that we are enjoined to give in church. So does this person believe in giving? I think one of the most powerful things that I saw in my husband one time, and he did not know that this ever happened. So I invited him for a program, and he was sitting like in front of me. So he didn't even know that I saw him. And they said we should pay offering. And as he was about to bring the money, I saw the currency he was dropping, and I was ashamed for my own offering. I was ashamed of my own offering, because I was like, wow, people are dropping this for offering and I'm still dropping 200 naira. So like it challenged me. And so I knew that, okay, this is a man that believes in, the progress of the gospel. So depending on your faith and your beliefs, you must make sure that the person is aligned. It's not someone that maybe, for example, you say, oh, I was led to sow my car to the church. And it tells you, all these pastors, they are duping you. You know that this person will be aligned with you, because I've had conversation with my husband where my husband actually sold his car into the church. So I knew that you'll be a man that gives freely. This is a man that maybe we're going out, he just tips, he tips the waiter, he tips, he likes to give. That is what I wanted, and I found that really, really good. So if you're also like that, you have to notice. Okay, you notice those things. Now you have to also check, is this person a spender? Some people are just lavish spenders, okay? So you have to curb them. So if you know that you want to progress with that person, you now have to start training the person that, babe, just calm down with the spending. Don't do this. But if you know that you cannot stand it, just leave the person, because it will cause fights in the marriage. I've told you. If you don't know, let me tell you now. I'm speaking from experience. Some people are just lavish spenders. Some people buy on impulse. Some people buy with pity. And I understand that. Sometimes I also buy things like that. But if your partner keeps doing that, you guys are going to be broke. So you have to have conversations too about that. So I really hope that I'll be able to touch everything. I don't want this video to be too long. If you enjoyed this video, give this video a thumbs up. If you want more finance content on this particular channel, comment below. Tell me which lessons you learned the most from this video. Any other money conversations you think we should be having, comment below. Let's just continue the conversation below. And I will see you guys in my next video.